Okay, this little video is about my favorite restaurant. I mean, my favorite of all time. I'm 63 years old, as y'all know, and I've been to a lot of restaurants. But this one has always stuck out in my mind, and it has always been my favorite. You know, this is a long, kind of lonely stretch of road, but off to the right, a few minutes ago, I saw this little cafe, and it looked like two little buildings hooked together, and it reminded me of this restaurant. So anyway, I was about 9, I guess. We were living in Arkansas, and we had moved out to the dairy farm, and LB, the guy who owned the dairy farm and the liquor store that my mother worked in, they knew of this catfish restaurant that they said was just amazing. So we all got in our cars and headed out. Now I'm going to tell y'all, it was 100 miles away. No joke. It was 100 miles away. Now when you're a kid, that's just unfathomable. I mean, oh my gosh. We're going to go to a restaurant that's 100 miles away. Oh, no. We did not want to be stuck in the car that long, so we had, you know, coloring books, and my little brother had some little, you know, those little metal cars, those little matchbox thingies. I don't know if they were called matchbox cars back then. But anyway, we got in the car, and of course it seemed like it took forever. And we weren't on main highways. We were on those little 2 lanes that I was telling y'all about before. So we fell asleep and took naps, of course. And we got there, and it was the strangest thing that I had ever seen. It was little trailers, not mobile homes. Remember, this was a long time ago. There, and I don't know how many there were. I think there were 5. Could have been 4, could have been 6. I don't know. We pulled up, and the parking lot, it was out in the middle of nowhere. The parking lot was this big dirt area. And I was like, I remember thinking, oh no, we are not gonna eat here. We must be at the wrong place. Well, I can say my parents were saying, wow. Wow. That's all they could say. It was like, oh my gosh. And they were kind of run down looking, y'all. I mean, this was not new trailers put together to make a big building. It was really weird. I mean, it seemed weird to me. It was called the Catfish House. And it was started, they had one little trailer. And it was started by this husband and wife. And they had several children, and it was a black family. So, their food was so good. I mean, y'all, we went 100 miles, okay? And so, we went in, and there were all these, in each trailer, all these haphazard tables with the white and red checkerboard vinyl tablecloths on them. And In some of the trailers, they had really long tables, so it was for families. Now, they served their food family style. And what that means is, in case you don't know, is you order what you want. Catfish, corn fritters, potatoes, baked beans. And that was pretty much all that was on the menu. I don't even remember dessert. And of course, they served sweet tea, so I had to have water. But, so they would bring out these huge bowls of corn fritters and beans and fried potatoes. We're not talking French fries here. We're talking fried potatoes and catfish. And all the food was so hot, you could see the steam coming off of it. I love catfish, y'all. That's one of the things I miss. We used to have a lot of catfish fries in Arkansas. My first husband's uncle had, you think of it, I always think of it when I see these big black cast iron pots. And they're like 3 feet deep, and they're huge, and they're round. You always think of witches when you see one. The cauldrons that they used to stir up, the eyes of Newt and the frog leg. I mean, anyway, we used to have fish fries and a lot of perch. I love fish. I don't know why I don't eat more of it. But anyway, this food was amazing. And I was only 9 or 10, y'all, but it was amazing to me. So, every once in a while, state prison. Wonder if I ought to go visit that place. I don't know anybody in this one. But anyway, that's my favorite restaurant of all time. I've been to some fancy ones where it was $100 a person. I mean, your salad was $25. Now, to me, that's ridiculous. What you're paying for is the experience and the real tablecloths and the silver and the, you know, the crystal goblets. That's what you're really paying for, because the food to me was not out of this world. Anyway, y'all, that was my favorite restaurant, and I would love to go back. And as they grew and added on more trailers, and it got hot in there, y'all, in the summertime. They had AC, but it didn't work very good. You know, trailers have no insulation. That's the problem. So anyway, and like I said, it was a black family. And as their family grew, more of them, y'all, as far as the eye can see over here to the left, and I believe there's some over here on the right. Now, I'm going too fast for y'all to really see them. But those are all solar panels. What are they running? I don't know, but there's a lot of them. They're producing power for something. Anyway, y'all, I'm sorry. This is running on too. How many minutes are on here? Oh, 9 minutes. I'm doing good. So I'm going to shut up. And y'all tell me what your favorite restaurant is. Whether it's something new that you've been to, whether it's something you remember from your childhood. See this big rig right here? That's a new one. Pulling a toad. I could never do that, y'all. Now, I could drive a rig that was big, but I would have to be on the freeway and a straight shot. So basically, I could travel Highway 8. Love y'all. Do something fun, and I'll talk to you later.